Hi, I'm so sorry. I'm a little late. I was in the kitchen, titsy fritting around. I love that word, titsy fritting, and lost track of the time. So I don't know um, whether anybody's here yet or not. But hi. Wow. Let me get my. Oh, I was going through papers. You know what that's like, right? Going through papers and thinking you're going to throw something out. And then, of course, you see, ooh, I'm going to save that so I can cut it out. Hi, Safia. Hmm. Ugh. So I'm going to sit down and watching while you cook. Yes, I found a very interesting recipe. I subscribe to, I guess it's New York Times cookbook or something. It's a free app, and every day they post a recipe, and they have tons of recipes, obviously, that's already in there, but it has a really nice feature, where you can save to your own little collection and your own little cookie book type of thing. And yeah, this one is one that I had all the ingredients for. And I never think of mixing like beans with pasta, but I guess that's not an uncommon thing in Italian cooking, I guess. Um, so it's hello, Marguerite from beautiful British Columbia. I hope it's beautiful there today. So this recipe is, I'm talking about recipes because Safi is cooking dinner. It's chickpeas. Hi, Kathy. Chickpeas and pasta. And I thought I had a can of chickpeas, but I didn't. So I have that on my list. Hi, Pam. So it's chickpeas and fresh. Hi, Kimberly. Happy Hub Day to you. And fresh spinach. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. And fresh rosemary. And I have a gigantic rosemary bush. Yeah, that's true. Pasta. Yeah. Is a bit screwed. Okay. It looks good to me, but I can unscrew it if that's. I have it way up. I can bring it down. Is that better? Let's see. I have no idea. Okay, is that better? Askew. Is that better? I don't know if it's better. It's closer. Put my hands here. 7-second delay. Askew. That looks pretty good. Kind of gotten rid of the glare a little bit. It's very colorful. And the reason why it's very colorful is this is my tea cozy that I'm almost. Oh, okay. Now all you can see is my hands, right? Okay, good. All right, good. So anyway, the recipe is fresh spinach, chickpeas, heavy cream, and fresh rosemary, and pasta, of course. And I have all those ingredients except for the chickpeas. But I will be going to the grocery store later today. So anyway, I'm working on this. I'm done with it. And now I'm adding embellishments. And I messaged my daughter-in-law because I really need to know the length, how tall her teapot is. And you're beat. Yeah, I bet you're beat. Tired. And because I think I'm going to have to add some frilly, I'm going to have to add stuff because I don't think it's going to be tall enough. Because I did see the teapot. But that's at the Cape, and they're not at the Cape during the week. So I will have to wait for her to get me a measurement because when I fold it in half, it's not. Let's see, this is the whole thing. So when I fold it in half, it's not going to be It would fit my teapot, but her teapot's much bigger. So I'll add another strip of either scrap sewn together or just a piece of fabric or something. But anyway, I'm very happy with how it came out, and I am in the process of stitching this on, and I'm doing little X's. And I did order some pearl cotton thread because I know Kathy has had a lot of success with that over using the regular floss. So I have that coming today or tomorrow. So let me clear this off. I love this crayon fabric. Let me fold this like so. Put it in my little project bag. Let's just get this out of the way. It's a nice canvas bag that I got when I went to the National Social Science Convention that was held in Boston. Oh my God, in 2014. That's a long time ago. And the keynote speaker was Ken Burns, which was very exciting. Many of you out there that are familiar with documentaries, Ken Burns is your guy. Okay, let me get this out of the way. So I was watching Nicole from Cut Glue Relax, and she totally blew my mind. I mean, it's nothing that I just didn't even think to do this, so I want to do it today. She glued tiny pictures in her Twinchies book, which I thought was really cool. And I've got pages. I mean, you've seen I've got several pages of Twinchies. And then she glued smaller pictures inside these squares, which I thought was really cool. And I thought I had some small pictures, and I don't. I do have some small pictures, so that's what I thought I would mess around with today. This is all out of a food catalog, but I think this one would be a good page. Here's some new Twinchies that I can glue down too. And again, I have my little viewfinder that finds 2-inch pictures. And I just put this around pages and magazines and then cut them out to, it's a 2-inch square thingy. And she said, and the good place to find little pictures is sometimes at the beginning of a magazine where they have like the index, not the index, the table of contents. There'll be tiny pictures. Hi, Barbara. There'll be tiny pictures of what's going to be in the magazine, and that's a good place to find tiny pictures. And I don't know whether, well, like there's a little tiny parrot and a compass that can be cut out. Let's see. This is a bizarre magazine that occasionally they just send you one for free. See, they give you squares. So I don't really want to use those. But I have a little collection of little pictures, so I'm going to go through those. Oh, this is what she's talking about. Sometimes you'll find little pictures of what's going to be in here. These aren't that little, though. Let's see. I've cut down a lot by the number of magazine subscriptions I'm getting. Here's Town and Country, and I think they have little squares too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I love that. Oh, the other thing. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go get it. All right. Excuse me. Hi, Judy. I will be. Oh, good. I will be right back. Excusez-moi. Au revoir. This. This. Apparently, I was sent the wrong chair foamy stamp, which I didn't know. And but I got a message from, I guess, Mariah saying that she had sent me the wrong stamp. Hi, Lydia. That the chair foamy stamp that was coming from Devon. So I got the right one today. And let me see. You know what it's like when you have piles of stuff. All right. So this is the stamp that I got sent. Because last week, remember, I did the swash. Didn't I do a swash with mushrooms? I think there's one I did. Oh, yeah. There's the swash with mushrooms with my Inktense paints. Oh, and that's a little thing I did. No, this is the chair foamy stamp. I know. No. They've have not asked me to return it. It's a gift from Devon. And I didn't know, but when Devon saw my stream, she realized that the wrong chair had been sent. So let's check out the right chair. Oh, speaking of not having to send back, I ordered, when Lily eats her food, the wet food, she kind of spreads it all out to the sides. And I was looking for maybe a different shaped food bowl for her. And so I got these two, and there were two came in a pack, and they were raised a little bit, and they were rounded and slanted a little bit. And I thought maybe, and it said, I thought it was an odd title. It said slow eating food bowl. And I just ignored the word slow eating. But what it is, it had ridges in it. And I guess the ridges are in there to slow down your cat from eating too fast. So that was worse because then the food got caught in these ridges. But it was only $9.99. So I contacted Amazon to return them, and I had the option of they called it a returnless something or other option. So I clicked on that button, and I was immediately accredited the $9.99 plus tax to my account, and I got to keep the bowls. Now, the only reason I was returning the bowls is because I didn't want to have to store them somewhere. So I have two bowls that I didn't have to return. I still have to find some place to put them. I shouldn't be complaining, but I can't use them. Hi, Devin. Finally left for work. Oh, your husband finally left. Look. I didn't realize that the wrong chair had been sent, but the right chair arrived, I guess, yesterday. So thank you again. Ah, yes, this chair makes a whole lot more sense. Yes. I like this chair a lot. Oh, yes. I'll have to stamp that. Let's see. Did she write anything? Yolan's chair stamp. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you again. Another piece of cardboard. Some more glassine. And I did use the glassine and the jelly print scraps, and I did make ruffles. I was thinking this. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, we do. Yeah, yeah, and I will donate them. Hi, Aunt Bex. I will donate them. Um, I've never known of a cat eating too fast, but I could send the bowls to Becky. I could. I don't know that she needs bowls. I'll talk to her. If she does need bowls, I would definitely send them to her. Ugh. I'll show you the ruffles I made. I just learned how to make ruffles. I'm a little slow on the intake. Uptake, intake, uptake. Um, the key is when you do it in the sewing machine, you push it under. Hi, Janice. You guys probably already knew that. But I did make some, if I can find them. This is my, oh, there. You see? There's the ruffles, and that's a piece of the jelly print scraps. And on a piece of the glassine from the bag that the other stamps came in. And I did those, and I think I have some more. This is a journal I made a while ago out of the base of the covers, envelopes. And I thought I had made another set of ruffles. Anyway, I said I was going to do that, and I did. This is the kind of journal you just keep on going back to, right? And add stuff to. But anyway, that's one set of ruffles. And there's another set of ruffles in here. I don't know where they are now. Just keep on adding stuff to this journal. It'll take forever, which is good. You just keep at it, right? It's a fun journal. I wish I knew where the rest of those. But anyway, I was recycling the packaging. So that's one ruffle. All right. And this is that, it's got that, I just saw the other one, leaves on white. It's warm on the left. Okay. All righty. I don't know that everyone. I thought it was on, I thought I had done it on this paper. It doesn't matter. Earlier in the book. Okay, Barbara's determined. Earlier in the book. Okay, so that's the first set. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Barbara. I don't know. Yeah, it kind of blends in, but there's the other set of ruffles with the glassine. And I stitched that directly onto the page because these pages, the type of binding I have is that elastic binding where you can pull out the pages. So I pulled it out and stitched it on directly onto the paper. But then you have another line of messy stitching. So the other one I just glued down. But that's the other one. Yep. There you go. Okay. So this is a fun journal just to pick up and stick stuff into. Hi, Andrea. Now, I've got the new stamp. A new chair. This is the binary one. I remembered the word binary. This is that binary. And I think it's called Sketchy Math, which this will make a really nice, if you do a jelly plate, just a repeated pattern, that's going to look, I know, I'm going to find a new page. And I'll do it right here. And what am I going to use? I hate using ink. I think I'll use a little paint because I don't want to. I don't want to use the VersaFine because that's permanent pigment, and I don't want to. I want something that I can wash off easily. So, how about gouache? I could use gouache, right? Yeah, why not? How about some cerulean blue gouache? I think I like cerulean blue. Okay, I'll stick that there. I will get my little jelly plate print, thingy, which is perfect for using as a ink pad. Get it. Okay. I want to get all of this out of the way before I do that. Stack that over here. Get this out of the way. I could have put the paint right on that, couldn't I have? Okay, I'm in frame. Yes. There's the chair. This is Chocolat. This is a cheap brand of gouache. But we'll try out some. I'll just put a little bit here. Just a wee bit. Maybe. There. Probably more than enough. Okay. And then out my little thingy. Maybe if I go up a little bit, you can see a little bit better. Maybe move this down a little bit. Okay. Well, that's stupid. I did the same thing the last time. I can just do this directly onto the thing, can't I? Duh. Well, I need a whole lot more than that, huh? All right. No. All right. I'll figure it out. I'm a little slow on the uptake here. Wow. This wash is either almost dried out. It's really thick. And I don't know. It's cheap gouache, obviously. All right. Let me get some. Yeah, this is cool. All right. All right, let's do this. We'll stick it right here. And squish it down. Yes, Judy. That's a wonderful thing to do. I smile when I'm walking out, out and about. Oh, I love it. I love it. I need more ink, but that's the chair. Yeah, look at that. That's a lovely chair. Oh, wow. Let's see if I can't get some more paint on that. Becky's rearranging. Okay, Angie. Well, you said you've been working, crafting. So you're tired, so take another nap. I did, yeah. Becky did come in. They did a lot of work this weekend. I think they finished laying the floor in the hallway. That was, I know. This is by Devin Yolande. Devin Rex for art, design, and you can find it at P&M Studios, along with lots of other goodies. All right, this should be much better because this is Juice A. Okay, let's put this down here. Yes. Well, you must have had a mischievous grin if you thought asked you what you were up to. All right, I think this is going to be a really good stamp. Let's see. Oh, yes. Look at that, folks. Isn't that a lovely chair? Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, thank you so much. That is so cool. Yes, indeedy. It is lovely. Now, I think what I'm going to do with this is just do this. And it just gives me another page to work on. A background for something that I can add something to. Kind of cleans off the brayer. Yeah. I'll probably stick this down too. Oh, okay. You decided on, had you always decided on Tennessee? I can't remember. Well, woo, okay. There. I know what I can do. I can, not today. Well, maybe. Let's see. Knoxville and Chattanooga. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Chattanooga, choo-choo. You can barely see the chair, but I'm going to go in with a black pen and I will draw that chair in, and that'll be a fun page in this book. And I could do that in black too. Anyway, all righty. That's pretty dry. Yeah, this is my Art a Day book. That's from the person, and that's mark making from the Collage du Jour book. What else is in there? I was using my water soluble, and that's just doodles. And that's the Inktense. That's these. What else is in here? Those are the chairs. And again, that's my orchid plant that I have killed. Yeah, it died. I cannot keep orchids. Those are some flowers in my backyard. But anyway, my plan is to fill the book with just stuff. Ah, they may not want porridge for dinner. They're not going to come up and say, more, please. Isn't that the line from Oliver Twist when he goes up and he says to the guy, more, please? All righty. Put that away. That's clean enough as far as I'm concerned. Put that in my jelly print drawer. Get rid of the gouache. Oh, I gotta wash that. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me give that a quick wipe with the handy wipe. You had yours forever. I'm pretty sure mine was pot bound, and I just didn't want to. It seemed very complicated to unbind, to transfer it to a bigger pot because it has that really creepy looking root system. And one of those roots is looks like a snake, and it grows outside the pot. And someone's told me that that's what it does. It's like an outside root that's looking for something. And it's very creepy, I thought. And it kind of was about that long. And it kind of was hanging outside the pot. Someone who knows something about orchids explained what that was. I don't remember now. But that was not uncommon. Air root. Yes, that's the word. Thank you. I think that's what they refer. Maybe it was you, Kathy, but someone referred to it as an air root, which just sounds very odd to me. An air root. But I didn't know what it thought it would. Air roots, they don't really look for soil. Oh, okay. They're not looking for soil. They're looking for water from the air. Okay, so if it were outside and it rained, any water that fell on it would be absorbed through that root, I guess. In the rainforest, they grow on the, oh, that's right, on the sides of trees. I have seen pictures of that, yes. Okay, I think is that good enough? I think. I don't know how clean one of these has to get, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'm all covered in, presumably because they live high up in the tall jungle, too far from the, oh, okay, well, that makes sense too. But mine did not survive. Actually, it survived the longest of every orchid plant I've ever had. I managed to keep this one alive the longest. They are really low maintenance. They say 3 ice cubes a week, or an ice cube a week, which translates, God, what a mess you're making. Translates into 3 tablespoons of water. I mean, really, that's not asking very much of a caregiver, right? To give it 3 tablespoons, I'm just making a friggin' mess here. 3 tablespoons of water once a week. Oh, really? Rabbit paw fern. Wow, that's an interesting sounding plant. Rabbit paw. Does it look like a rabbit's paw? All right. I love, this is a lovely plant chair stamp. And I think there's a third one too. If I looked at this thing, there was like a series of 3 different chairs. Oh, Aunt Beck says rabbit paws are so cool. I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've ever seen one. I love the name, rabbit paws. Okay, let's get this. We don't need this. All right. Now I had these little containers that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I've had them for years. I don't know what their initial, I guess they're meant for, I don't know what they were meant for. Their real purpose must have been for what? Jewelry or beads, or they're interesting little compartments. And the compartments are permanent. Okay, the third chair has more of a tapestry look. Okay, all righty. Um, so I don't really know what this is. And Becky, Becky sent me a card, and she had a lot of her lollipop flowers in there. So I stuck them in here because I thought these lollipop flowers can go on these. So let's pull one of those. Let's find a lollipop flower, and we'll stick it on one of these. Let's do, how about, let's put this one like here. Okay. And maybe a little one here. And maybe one down here. All righty. So this is a good place for those little lollipop flowers. Let's see. Stick that here. So over the years, I have cut out little pictures long before the Twinchies came on the scene. I mean, little tiny stuff. And I think I use these for Twinchies. Hi, Malaya. Oh, how about a rainbow pig? Oh, yes, yes. I think that'll go nicely there. Little bouquet of flowers. I can move this down a little bit. I don't know, will that help? Okay. Ooh. This is a little animal. Stick that there. Stack of books with an apple on it. Maybe that can go here. No, I don't want to really. How about some cherries? -14 Celsius. Oh dear. That sounds very cold. That sounds unseasonably cold. Oh, look at this little kitty. I cut these out ages ago. What? My cat sitting days have arrived. I must have missed something in the conversation. My cat sitting day, they left today. Everyone. Who left today? I'm missing something. Hi, Dana. I'm gluing. Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha. All righty. Gotcha. I think I kind of knew that in the back of the recesses. See, look at this. This is awesome, but it may be too big for it. But I might just, yeah, I'll cut that so that hand will work there. But I cut all these, and I think this was for when we were doing Inchies and Twinchies. No coat. Megadeth, isn't that it? I don't know. If it's not, it sounds like it should be. How about a little goat here? A little tiny goat. Put that over here. I must have cut these out for Inchies and Twinchies. Okay. All right, I don't like that. I don't like that. I like that. That needs more cutting. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's glue some of these down. I can put that there. Yeah. You see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can. You can. What am I looking for? Something to glue on. Yes. Let's see. How about the back of this, which I've already started to use as a... And she had a whole bunch of little words. Yeah, this is a... Oh, this is a fun book. I've got tons of squares. What was I doing? Oh, it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to put this big one here. Maybe that little one there. Okay. All right. Stick this here. These are button flowers. I think that's what... Oh, no, lollipop flowers. That's what... These are painted by Becky. And she calls them lollipop flowers. They're adorable. And of course, there's all those little birds. Let's stick these cherries here, like so. But honestly, I didn't think I never thought of adding additional gluing on top of these little squares. I would never thought of that, honest. I would never have thought of that. But I was watching her today, and there she was, filled a whole page of little pictures on top of... I like this kitty. Maybe the kitty should go over here. It'll stick out more. And I have no idea when I cut these out. It was a long time ago. Oh, wow, that glued, I can't get it up now. I'll stick the kitty right here. You can really see it, the black on the white chimney. Yep. I'll stick this over here. Yep. So I played bridge this morning. And instead of coming in last place, bye, Safia, I came in first place. I did, and I won a whopping $3. I've never... Hi, Barbie. Hi, Janice. I've never come in first place ever, 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 ever. I'm so proud of myself. And my new Monday night partner, we came in tied for third place on Monday night. I know. Woohoo. Because it helps if you had really, really good cards. And the woman that I was partnered with today is an excellent, excellent bridge player. So that helps. But I've played against her. I've never played with her as a partner. On Wednesdays, party bridge, you move around, so you have different partners, which is great. You know, you get to play with other people. It's not like a duplicate bridge where you have the same partner. I don't like that. I do like this hand though. And I think I'll just cut the base off of that and stick that hand right in that doorway. And I think, how are we doing on the time? Okay. Well, some of you know that I've been trying desperately to get a picture of my son wearing the bow tie I made for him. So when I messaged my daughter-in-law asking her for the measurements of her teapot, I asked her, could she possibly get a picture of Dave wearing the bow tie I made? So now I have both of them on it. And her comment was kind of weird. She said there will be a picture of Dave soon. I don't know what that means. Soon. I think I'm going to cut, whoops, you can't see. I think I'm going to cut out the fussy cut around the apple and stick that right there. So. This is a very fun book. Again, totally inspired by, enabled by Nicole. I mean, I never knew such a book existed. I don't know what this book would be used for. Maybe some science lab type of textbook. I have no idea. You know? I mean, it had to be designed for some purpose. I don't think it would be math in 2-inch squares. Do you? I mean, I'm just guessing here. I like that much better. Okay. Didn't know it existed. I like this much better cut out. Well, I'll show you, see what that looks like. It does look much better with the apple on the books. Yeah. Let me bring this down so you can see what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. That looks a lot better. All right. Let's see. I don't like any of these. I do like this. I like this guy. This is kind of be something like I would draw. All right, let's cut this guy out. I thought we weren't having bridge tonight, and I was kind of looking forward to not having bridge. But she just messaged everybody and said that it was on. So, sorry, I'm quiet. I'm concentrating on cutting here. This guy's going to look really cool. I think he is. Yeah, stick him in the fountain. Ooh, maybe under the window. How's that? This just makes another whole definition soon in another short time. Yes, I know. Well, maybe they're going to send me a Mother's Day card. And in the Mother's Day card, I like him over here. There'll be a picture of him wearing the bow tie. Mother's Day's coming up, isn't it? Is Mother's Day the first Sunday in May or the second Sunday in May? I can't remember now. I know it's in May, and I know Father's Day is in June. we never did much. The boys never did much for Mother's Day. And of course, I blame my ex for that. Not that you need to do anything, because he would always say, "You're not my mother." Second Sunday. Oh, okay, thank you. And then one year he gave me a frying pan for Mother's Day. I wanted to hit him with it. A frying pan? How uninspiring. A frying pan? You got to be kidding me. Yeah, he went to the Ace Hardware store and bought me a non-stick frying pan. Well, there's a lot of really good images in here. They're too big for this. But look at this image. Oh, I love it. Ooh, man. Oh, look at this image. The little houses. Oh, wow. Feats. That came out of Artist Magazine. You can draw feats. But these are really cool images. I have to find... Oh, I have a wooden gear. A lot of neat stuff in here. All right, what are you doing? Get out of this little thing, because you know everything in here is going to be... Oh, wow. Everything's going to be too big. So stop looking in this. Let's go through this and see if there's anything in here. No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. Look. You get a hyacinth. Okay. Oh, yes. Hi, Kathleen. Yeah, getting something made by your kids. That's really cool. I got an umbrella. That's cool. And I have a compass that I can cut out. This is a rose wreath thing of the Madonna, of the Mother. Let's see. Oh, that's a vault door. Let's see. Those are just color swabs. Alrighty. I like the umbrella, and it's on really thick stuff, so I want to see if I can't peel it. Take a couple of layers off and make it skinnier. Yeah, I can. Hopefully I won't break it. It's on really thick paper. Really thick. Still haven't heard from my contractor. I mean, that's really on me. I could call him. I guess I don't really want to know. I've got such mixed feelings about this project. Really mixed feelings. I wish I could go somewhere, and then come back and it'd all be done. When I start, stressing out about it, I just stop thinking about it. And I just figured, because he can't be done until he starts, right? Okay, I think I peeled this enough. I think we can get this stuck down. I like the umbrella. It's cute. We're talking about acidity in soil. Yes. Some plants like it. Some plants like what? Coffee grounds? Is that another popular thing to add to soil, is coffee grounds? Stick the umbrella here. I guess that would be acidic, right? Coffee grounds would be acidic. Okay. And I think I'll cut out this kooky little owl. And glue him down and then say goodbye. I'm assuming Becky's coming on. Oh, for the compost heap. Okay. Have you seen that thing that they oh, really? Roses love rotten bananas. Gosh, don't you wonder who figures stuff out like that? Is it accidental? Someone has some roses and they happen to throw some rotten bananas on them and then notice that the roses respond in a positive way? I mean, that's kind of like, how do you find out that roses like rotten bananas? Who knew, right? So instead of making banana bread, you feed the rotten bananas to the roses, because you have to have roses, obviously, to do that. Never had rose bushes. I had the plant that I think they call snowball with the big white fluffy flowers. That's not that's the nickname for them. I called them snowballs. Okay. Well, thanks for being here. And I will say goodbye. I will fade out into the sunset as I cut out the rest of this little guy and glue him down. See you out and about, the internets. Have a good week. And all of you that know, oh, I don't have to go? Oh, okay. You're not coming on today. Okay. Well, everyone's leaving, so I guess I will wrap it up too. For those of you that know Nettie, keep her in your prayers. Her family, she lost her daughter yesterday. So I hope it was all right that I said that, but many of us in here know her. Okay, there's Ruth saying goodbye. She's saying hi and bye, all in the same pink wave. Okay, well, I'll see you all about. Oh, Ruth's been watching since the beginning. She just comes in and says bye. Oh, the potassium. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Yep. That I can, yeah, that makes sense. All right then. Well, be good. If you can't be good, be careful. And be fabulous. And smile. Bye. Thanks, Devin. Yes. Love and prayers to Nettie. Bye. Whoops, I'm turning. Oh, shit. Oh, Lordy, what did I do? I turned the computer off. I didn't stop the screen. Oh, you're so stupid. Okay, now I can end. I turned the computer off instead of ending the stream. There.